Good morning. It's windy out there today, and it's not very cold. 36 degrees Fahrenheit. Don't let that 88 degrees fool you there on the bottom because the heater's right here. But 36 degrees Fahrenheit in January. Holy smokes. Oh. Man. All I could do is hope at this point that we have an early spring and I can get building as soon as possible. I know it seems pretty mundane, but living off grid, you still have garbage. And while during the summer months, I really stay on top of making sure I don't have any trash around the house because I do live in bear country. And by living in bear country, I mean literally bears in the neighborhood all the time. We've got bears showing up at the neighbors' houses. There's tons of bear reports every single day here during bear season. And so during the summer, I don't let the garbage accumulate. When I get a bag of garbage, I take it to the dumps right away. But I also don't have as much garbage because those items that are compostable or, go right into the garden compost heap. And those items that I can burn, I usually burn and get rid of it that way. So my waste is actually pretty small. During the winter, though, I have a problem with, number one, I don't have the campfire going most of the time. If I had a wood stove, I'd just throw the burnable stuff in the wood stove, use it to start fires. And then the vegetative waste, the stuff that could be used in compost piles, I can't do anything with because it's too cold to compost. So I load it up and haul it off to the dumps, and I usually wait until I get 3 or 4 bags. It's not as big of a deal in the summer because the bears are pretty much all asleep. We'll get the rogue bear every once in a while that wakes up at winter, and that's not a good thing. But I haven't even seen tracks or sign on my property in the last year that I've been on there. So I thought I would go ahead and take care of that. The blue jug that you saw me hauling out of the truck is water. So that's a 7.5 gallon jug. And I have 2 of them. I've discussed that before. During the summer, I will keep both of them full. But during the winter, I found that I can't leave it on the rack that I normally put it on because it freezes that close to the floor. So I just do the 1 jug, and every 3 or 4 days I swing by Brother Will's house and go ahead and fill it up. I did today. So the temperature here in Alaska, and you know what, I could talk about this while you guys are looking at the drive because it's an awful pretty day today. So the temperature here in Alaska right now, January 18th, 2022, is 19 degrees above zero at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And that is insane. January and February are typically the coldest, most bitter months, but we had that cold in November and December for whatever reason. And looking at the long-range forecast for Funny River, I do not see a day where we go below zero to the end of the regular forecast. So that would be February 1st all the way through the rest of this month, and into February 1st, we have no days below 0 degrees Fahrenheit, which is awesome. I'm not complaining. If we were to have a breakup in late February and early March, I would be okay with that too, because I would just start building the cabin early. So this trip to the dumps that I'm making right now is it's about 4 or 5 miles from the house, and usually, like I said, during the summer I'll just do one bag at a time. You know, whenever I fill a bag up, I'll take it with me, and I'll usually take it in the morning on the way into work. We're doing some cleaning up around the cabin, cleaning up around the trailer, getting some stuff organized, going through tools and seeing what I have and what I need, and laying out some plans for. I want to get everything off of that black rack because I'm going to use that black rack for seed starting. So I got to put some plans together for some grow lights, and I'm probably going to invest in a couple of decent batteries here in the next week or so that I can get things started for the garden. So it's a cleanup day here in Alaska. Look at how beautiful it is. I mean, even though it's overcast right now, and we get a little bit of blue sky up there to the right, don't let that fool you. I know it looks blue in the camera, but in reality it's still pretty hazy and overcast up there. But it's a beautiful day. Anytime it's above zero, it's a beautiful day in Alaska. Chickens gave me an egg today, but I got to the egg a little too late. Had a crack down the middle of it. I've been pretty good about getting them out of there. I'm getting a little over an egg a day right now, which is awesome. Oh, and I don't know if you can see it or not, but over here on the left, as we're coming up, is what happens when you don't pay attention while you're driving. There's a little car in the ditch right there. And they're not getting out short of a tow truck or 2 or 3 pickup trucks with some cables connected to them. When it warms up, you got to slow down. Look at the beautiful frost on the trees, huh? The deciduous trees, the trees without leaves, the aspens and birch and stuff on the side of the road, the white on those is almost 100% frost, whereas the spruce trees, that's actually snow on most of those. I know I've shown it before, but we'll show it in the daylight. I don't remember when the last time was I showed this. This is our transfer station. And in Alaska, we don't pay for dump fee. We get to throw our stuff away for free. And these are picked up and taken to the main transfer station just outside of Soldotna. Alright, these ones look okay. During the winter, they're pretty nice. So during the winter, these transfer bins are pretty nice. They usually stays relatively clean back here. The problem is that a lot of people in town, contractors I think more than anything else, will bring their trash here because to dump your contractor waste actually costs money if you go to the dump. So they're trying to do it on the easy. This whole transfer station was built I think 2 years ago. They replaced the old one that we used to have. We have a recycle bin up here. So a lot of folks do recycle. I recycle when I have stuff that's recyclable, cans and that. I keep those around, and I usually take those to recycle as well. Don't get anything for them. That's a trip to the dumps. I'll be live again today at 3 o'clock in the afternoon Alaska Standard Time, which is 7 p.m. Eastern. And I've decided that when I go live, I'm going to start the video with a little bumper video, or I'm going to start the live stream with a little bumper video. And I put one together here for this week, and I'll use it going forward, and I think I'll adjust it as it goes. Basically, it's got a little bit from everything that's happened over the last 12 months on the property. And so as I get to the next month and just keep going forward, I'll drop something out of the beginning and add something onto the end. So it'll be kind of a little recap. I think that'll be kind of cool. It turned out to be about 2 minutes long, 2.5 minutes long. It was just fun to put together. I liked it. By doing that little bumper video in the beginning, that means that anybody who gets caught up in an ad when they show up at the live and the live goes live will not miss anything at all. So by the time you're done skipping through the ad, or watching the ad generally, or however you want to do it, you'll catch the trail end of that video probably, and then I'll go live at the end of that video. And if you've got any questions on anything from this week or previous videos that I've done, please, by all means, join me on the live and ask me there. I try to answer every single question that I have when I do go live. And there's a good group of people that generally show up every Sunday. It's been a lot of fun. I've enjoyed it. I won't be able to do them, I don't think, maybe after April, because I tend to lose my quality internet section or quality internet speeds as the tourists start to show up. It just gets way too much congestion on our systems. I do everything through the cell phone here, so use it to hotspot. All right, we're gonna get back home and start doing some planning for the garden. See what we can find for inexpensive grow lights, and start penciling out the herbs and vegetables that I want to try and do this year. Hello, girls. Hello, girls. How are you? How's your food doing? Oh, shoot. I need to fill your food. Watch out. Move. Move. Whoa. Hey. All right, here. Oh, there you go. Back up. Go. Go. Buck, 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 buck. Come on, move it. Go. You guys act like there was no food in there. I guess you were hungry, huh? It's still frozen. Alright, it's still frozen. Hey, don't act like it's the end of the world. You've never had anything to eat before. Here we go. Come on. Fresh water for you, little one. Really? You're pretty vocal. You're pretty vocal. Red chicken. How's red chicken doing? Come here. The return of warmer weather also brings with it more snow. While sometimes it can be frustrating, it is so beautiful. As it falls from the sky, as it sticks to the road and trees, I'll take it while I can get it. I'm sure this warming trend's not going to last, but believe me, it's a nice, welcome break from the bitter cold temperatures of November and December. And spring is just around the corner. I'm Sean in Alaska. Have a great week, guys.